And again, I believe that comes from isolating ourselves from the crowd, isolating ourselves from the bullshit and the noise and the shiny objects and distractions. Gentlemen, what's going on? This is the Better Man channel. We live in a world where the herd, the crowd, they're out there reaching for hands full of sand where each granule is just sliding through. They're begging for the next shiny distraction, the new shiny toy. They're racing circles in their head of how can I get it and what I'm going to do with it and get it, and then I've had enough of that, I'm reaching for the next thing. They're never satisfied. They're reaching for fleeting things. There's a festivity of fleeting objects where everybody's racing for the next big thing. I don't want to be a part of that. I want to grab a hold of something more, something more sacred than those fleeting objects that everybody else is racing for. The herd's all about the new distraction. And I think we see a rising of men that are kind of isolating themselves from that. When everybody's trampling everybody for the next toy, we see men walking away from that. In that solitude, I believe, is where we're going to find our true identity. We're going to find what matters. We're going to find what's important. We're going to find what's lasting instead of that festival of fleeting objects. Right? Everybody's trampling everybody, and everybody's chaotic and mad and envious and greed. Everybody's jealous of what everybody else has, and that's what they're selling us. Right? That's the idea of this consumeristic nature, and I'm not against capitalism. I don't even want to go down that road. What I'm stating is there's something more for us. There's something definitely more for us to reach towards, to strive for. And I think that's going to go inward. Instead of everything that's external, instead of get caught up in that rat race with everybody else, just take a deep breath and slow down. What's important to us? And again, I believe that comes from isolating ourselves from the crowd, isolating ourselves from the bullshit and the noise and the shiny objects and distractions. Let's get back to the basics of self. What's inside of me? What's begging me to come after it? Right? That's the fire that I want as a man, and I think that's the idea of becoming a better man. There's a fire within us that's calling for us to go grab a hold of it. And I believe that requires us walking away from the crowd, walking away from the noise, walking away from the distractions. There's more out there, and I want to be a part of that, and I want you to be a part of it. And for the most part, I don't think we even know what that is. Right? That's hidden from us. That's a great treasure that's hidden from us. I think that we need to seek out. I believe that requires some solitude. That requires going inward and finding out what it means to you. Because, again, it's going to be different. It's going to vary for each one of us. But there's purpose. There's meaning. And I believe that true purpose, that true meaning is going to be outside of the crowd. We're going to have to isolate ourselves from the noise in order to hear that still small voice that speaks greatness to us. We want to be better. We know what it requires to be better. So let's isolate ourselves. Let's remove ourselves from the bullshit. Let's quit lifting our hands to the skies asking for a favor when we haven't did anything to deserve it or earn it. Let's remove ourselves from the bullshit and go earn what's ours. I love you guys. You'll hear from me next episode.